you doing today?
I'm just really overwhelmed with everything that's going on. You know, I have my brother, and we're really close. And he was dating his wife of however many years, and their relationship was almost like the picture perfect relationship of what I thought a marriage should be. They just were great together. And all of a sudden, I just found out that they're getting a divorce, which was shocking to hear for one. And I wanted to be there for my brother, but it comes to find out he had an affair, however earlier prior, that they just kind of worked through it and like got through their marriage. So he had an affair, and then I heard that the sister-in-law is now with the pastor of my church. I'm just so overwhelmed by the whole thing, and I don't know where I stand. It's overwhelming.
Yeah, definitely a big situation. Just to make sure I have everything clear. So your brother, he and his wife are the ones getting divorced, right? And he cheated on her, correct? And then, but now she's going and dating your family's pastor, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is definitely a big situation. How are you feeling about it?
I just feel like I'm in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just feel stuck, and, my brother's my only sibling. I'm really close with him, but at the same time, he had been with his wife for however long, and I made a really close relationship with my sister-in-law,
Mm-hmm.
and those were just two prominent people in my life. And then, I could go to my pastor, but now the pastor's with the sister-in-law, so I just feel like I've lost the outlets of people that I could go to.
Yeah, it sounds like you're definitely, like, when you talk about it, you seem a little bit angry that you're losing this outlet. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm feeling angry. I'm feeling, like, overwhelmed, almost, like, anxious. I don't know what's next.
Yeah, you definitely, since you don't have anyone to turn to, you feeling anxious is definitely, like, a common response to this type of situation, Now, your relationship with your pastor, is he, like, a regular part of your routine in your life?
Yeah. Like, I was never a super religious person,
Mm-hmm.
but, we just had been with him and been at this church for so long that, like, he knew everything about my family. He knew the struggles. Like, I think he was, like, honestly at, like, my brother's wedding. Like, he's just been there and been in our family for so long that I almost feel like that bridge is just kind of broken, and I'm hurt. I'm hurt by her choice to go and be with him, and honestly, almost by his choice to, pursue someone like that. He was at the wedding. Like, come on.
Yeah, you're kind of betrayed by both of them. Would you say that?
Yeah, I'm betrayed. Like, I'm just so overwhelmed and, like, frustrated.
Yeah. And could you tell me more about how the divorce came up?
I, like, honestly don't even know. I think it was, like, they were together. They had just gone on, like, a vacation too, and then when they came back and they had told us, like, hey, we're getting a divorce, and, like, my sister-in-law moved out, and my brother was, like, left in the apartment they had by themselves, and they had a fish, and the sister-in-law took the fish too. Like, come on, fish. Like, it just all happened so fast that I didn't even know where to start or how to approach it.
Yeah. And what were you thinking during this time?
I was kind of sad. I was kind of sad too. Things in my life were kind of going smoothly. I was finishing up my education. I was thinking about my future, and then I had this, picture perfect, family to look up to. Now all of a sudden that's like tornadoed to whatever it has. So I just, I'm just feeling sad and overwhelmed and, like, confused, honestly, on what are the next steps for me.
Yeah. And you're describing it as this, like, picture perfect family, and then they went and they separated. How are you feeling? Like, how does that feel to have that image tainted?
Like, it's definitely hard, and I know, like, picture perfect family, like, all families are different, and, I've definitely had, like, my fair share of experiences and heard of experiences of like divorce and mixed families and whatnot, but for it to happen so close to you
Mm-hmm.
when you thought it was only such a thing that happened, one or two people removed, it just kind of like it's hard, and you think, my brother was born with the affair, could I have an affair one day? Like, I hope not. Like, what if it's genetic? I'm just feeling stressed.
Yeah, yeah. I'm really confused about how this plays into your life. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you said you're worried about yourself. Can you talk more about that?
I just like, the people I had to talk to that I was close with were like my brother and my sister-in-law, and don't even get me started on my parents because I haven't even spoken to them. They're just like totally like, we want nothing to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just feeling like alone.
Yeah, it's definitely isolating. And then circling back, you said that like you're worried that you could have an affair in the future. Could you tell me more about that as well?
It's just so like, it's hard to see someone that you felt so close to and that you related so much to make such a, scary, and not even scary, like scary for me, but like hard like choice like that. Like, why would you choose to do that? You were with her for so long. Like, where in there? And then also to know that he was lying about it for so long. I didn't know. I was acting like everything was normal. We'd like get our coffee dates, like
Mm-hmm.
brother sister hang out. Like, where did he get the idea that those feelings were like okay to have? And so that was something that was okay to do. So I'm just like betrayed. Betrayed, overwhelmed, sad.
Yeah, it's a big situation to have. And thank you for the